Right then, we are back. Oh God, this internet is driving me crazy. I've got the Wi-Fi box, booster box right here. Absolutely annoying. Rebooted the Wi-Fi. Hopefully this stays on now. If it doesn't, I'm chucking the booster box out the window. Right. Let's see. Right. See if we can put it there. Right in the corner. Obviously, you'll have to have these here because I won't be able to take any pictures. So hopefully the Wi-Fi is back to normal. I've got a bit of a bulky area there, so I need to make sure that I can actually take pictures because the laptop takes up that corner of the table, which is not the best. Well, if I'm only doing little small items, it should be okay. I'm only taking pictures today as well. So it's not like I'm actually listing anything. Well, I'm going to be listing. I'm going to list 5. And then I'm going to do it like that way. See how many people come on a live. I haven't done a live for a while, to be fair. So show the straps are fine. So they can't say it's broke. This bag is so good. Proper bag this is. I can't remember how much I picked it up for. Jeep bag. Nice Jeep bag. Heavy duty. Got 1 pocket, 2 pockets, 3 pockets. Got some sort of like, don't know if that's a stain or hopefully it might rub out, to be fair. Hopefully it rubs in. Oh yeah. I'm actually going to take another picture of that other one because that's a stain and that can come out. Yeah. I'm actually going to redo these pictures because them stains were actually not too bad. Loads of areas to put stuff in. Three pockets in this bag. Proper laptop bag. This is really. I mean, you know when you get like bags which are laptop bags and they're like it's just like a little sleeve inside. This is heavy duty, hard, proper quality. Really good. I can't see this. Can't see this staying around for long. It's just quality. Let's put some 2008. This bag's for. Wow, that's some old Chrysler Jeep. Oh, Jeep must be Chrysler. But the length, so people know what size laptop. If I can actually 12-inch laptop will fit in there. Yeah, what I'm doing tonight, I'm just going to try. If you've watched my video, then you'll know what I'm doing. If you haven't watched my video, then go and watch the video and then come back and watch it when you'll come back live, because you'll know what I'm on about. But yeah, I am actually going to be just taking as many pictures as possible, because I want to get rid of all this and put it in the shed, so then I can get on to finally the hoovers and that before the bad weather comes in. I want it, because obviously I'll have to do that outside. I'm not going to bring them inside and do all that stuff. Just no. Really nice bag. No one's saying hello, as always. It's mad when you see some people get loads of views, or people watching. Oh, I can't even get 10. Oh well. I think it's the time. 7 o'clock, busy time. People putting stuff, people to bed. Really nice bag. Proper. Look at the cushions on that. Look at the cushion. I mean, the thickness of the cushions. I'll just take a picture of that, because that doesn't. The back picture doesn't really show how thick them cushions are. Really, really nice. Top quality bag. And that is going to go in this box. So I need to get the camera, get rid of that. Get rid of that one. Do I put that? K. Should have K. Yeah, K. So this is box K. Can I move that? No, I can't. Box K. That will go in. Should hopefully fit in there. Well, what else we got? I'm not going to do any clothing, because obviously I've got to do the board. So I've still got these Wrangler jeans and this top. They are not going to be done. Obviously I've got this little nursery rhyme thing, which hasn't been done. I've got this bit of tech now. This should be easy to test. Nice little Roberts radio. 30 quid this goes for, because it's a CD one. Don't usually pick up the CD ones. Just hopefully it works, because that'll be a nice £30 that will. Check it all out first. Which one is it? hopefully. Oh, we have life. That's a good start. Weird, but some of them can get you some good money, like this one. If it works. I paid £5 for this, but I picked up a Bop It with it. So I paid £5 for all of it, and I sold the Bop It straight away. If you see Bop Its, just pick them up. Bop Its, I've said it before, if I could get a truckload of Bop Its, I would, because they just sell quick. I don't see the fascination of them. They're horrible toys. But they do sell. It's a shame they're not worth a lot of money. But saying that, if you sell enough of them, you'll make as much money as selling something that's expensive, I suppose. So, yeah. It's got a few scratches on this, but it's got the time on, which is actually the right time. So, that's nice. Dab. Goodbye. Dab. We need to find out.
What's going on?
Oh, it's a dab radio. That's why it's more.
Hey, Mum.
Hey, Rose. Hi.
Stella's offered to give us a hand with the
The
milking.
Archers.
Really?
Why?
Why not? Because it's not your job.
Yeah, I know. She's offered, Mum. She's bored. I mean, we'd basically be doing her a favour.
Yeah, right.
Well, I didn't say I was bored.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I said I needed to find something to do.
Yeah, and I found you something to do.
Because you're good like that.
Exactly. Stella, you do not have to milk our cows.
I know, I don't. I'd actually like to.
She's basically missing farming.
I am.
Well, yeah, I can understand that.
I did have one, didn't I?
Get on.
Well, maybe Brian's will.
Anyway, we've got this, Mum.
I'll come
And
next
that
to you.
leaves you up to go and do something else.
Well, okay then, if you insist. Oh, I really don't want Linda to send that email now.
Oh, she might already have sent it, Chelsea.
If I'd known what that snake Lawrence actually said to her.
Well, I'm guessing that's precisely why she didn't tell you. Oh, that's my phone.
Oh,
All right, let's see.
Sorry, darling, it's Justin. Can I just read it?
yeah, of course.
Justin,
What?
do you know what his latest thing is?
Ma?
This morning he said to me
right
he wants to buy more land. More land!
How do you work it?
Too, I want more land.
I wanted to go on a cruise a few months ago, but apparently we couldn't afford it. But we can afford to go shopping for another. They're as cheap as...
You know what though?
What?
This thing with Lawrence has put me right off playing golf. I mean, I am never going back to that horrible club.
Don't say that, darling. That's exactly what Lawrence wanted in the first place.
It's fine, he can have it. If he leaves Linda alone, then he can have what he wants.
Right then, how do you start? Oh, God, I don't know how you do
Dad,
this.
Stella wants to run a few ideas.
FM. CD. Here we go. I won't be able to play this long because I will get copyright, but it doesn't make any difference because it's not like I make money off lives. Just need this to read, which might not read. It's struggling. Really struggling. Oh, great. It's not reading it. Oh, well, that means that 30 quid's gone down the drain. It's just, oh, is it? Track. Oh, it is really. Just took ages. Wow. Laser. Because if the lasers go out on like CDs and, well, you know, anything that which plays a CD, that laser just can't read it because it's not close enough. So it's struggling. It's definitely struggling. Let's just give it a... Give it a wipe in there. Like it's going to do anything, but... The only trouble about buying this is people rave on about electrics, and it is good if it works, but when you are buying electrics at a car boot, I will never pay any more than £5 unless I research it and spares and repairs is like 30 plus, because well, or more. I used to buy anything, didn't care because I knew I could get money, but certain things do not seem to sell. Like I've got a lot of VHSs which are spares and repairs, but I just can't get them sold now because no one wants them in spares and repairs unless it's like a real top end one. So let's just check. That CD is pretty. I knew I had another CD, but I can't find it. I had the Venga Boys, didn't I, somewhere? Where is he? Where's the Venga Boys? Hopefully, it might. I'm gonna just. Hello, Luke. Who are those people speaking? It's just the radio. It's the Arches. Just testing out this. I got a Roberts radio CD player. How much stuff do you have to list? I'm just taking pictures. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get rid of all my boxes which are not listed. So I've got 1, 2, 3. Is that one listed? It must be. 3, 4, and then down here 5 boxes in this room to just take pictures of. As soon as I don't take the pictures of, I can get them out into the shed then, and I don't have all this here. Right, let's test it again. Just not liking it. The reader's broke on it. Oh, that's why I hate. Just, you know, I picked this up for £5, but luckily I haven't lost any money because I bought this with a Bop It, so I made my money on the Bop It. It's just not reading. Good sales week. You have to watch my videos, Luke. That's why I do videos, to tell you what I've sold. I've done one today, so go and watch it and you'll find out what I sold today for £150. Yeah, it's just not working. That's a shame. Damn. I was hoping a good old tap will work. Sales are sale in the end of the day. What's better, having a £10 or £20 sale or not even having them? You can't rely on big items all the time. You know, it's finding the big items as well. You might go to a car boot and find one item that's probably might be worth loads, or you might have none. Yeah, big items take longer to sell sometimes as well. It's one of them things, because obviously it costs more money. Yeah, I just said that. If it's worth that, some people will buy it. Like certain things will sell quickly, or if it's expensive, you could lower it and just outprice everybody, and then people can't like not want to buy it because they know that might not ever get that price again for something. So if I sold one of my Lego pieces, which is, say, I've got a Lamborghini cyan Technics, brand new. It's about 300 quid. If I put that on for 200 quid, that'll go literally in second, because you can't buy it for that or whatever. Come on. Nah, it's not. I'm just wasting my time. And that's annoying. Shame. Oh well. This will just get quick pictures of it taken out, because I have not. I don't really care about it. I mean, if this is a Roberts, if this is actual, doesn't say Roberts on it. If that was a Roberts actual official plug, I would have just sold the plug, because I probably would have got my money back just on the plug. Well, I haven't. Oh well. It's one of them things. That's why sometimes certain items are just better to sell than others. You know, like toys. Pretty much, you know, if it's not something you have to make or use batteries, you know, they're easy to do. It's like, I suppose that's the same with clothing, you know, but obviously clothing takes a lot of work to like get it looking good, and you can pick up a piece of clothing and you get excited about it because it's a nice piece, and then you don't check it properly, so you just buy it. I have a £100 car speaker with 25 watches and available, and they're still not buying. Turned off offers as well. Some people. Yeah, but don't turn off offers, because that will just destroy your sales. Turn on offers, but you don't have to have open offers. You can put a price in it. So if that's worth 100 quid, I'd put on offers from like 80, because to me, you're having it sticking around for 100, or you could sell it for 80. Stick it on Vinted as well. If it's a car stereo or car speakers, you stick it on Vinted and get it sold. Sometimes it's not worth hanging around for God knows how many weeks and months just because you want more money for it. You know what I mean? I think I should still be able to get about 15 quid for this. So that's the stereo I was on about. Nice little stereo, but radio, whatever. Sound 38 it is. But unfortunately, it's got a USB adapter as well, which is not a USB adapter. Well, an old one. So next one. I can't list these. I could list them, but I want to clean them. I'm going to clean them tomorrow. Adidas London, like, obviously, suede shoes. Paid 15 quid for these, but I'm going to clean the bottoms to make them look really clean. Should get around about 40 to 50 quid for them, but like I said, I'm going to clean them. I've got a load of trainers to clean. I've got some like cleaning solution stuff coming from TikTok. That one, I'm actually going to put him in a bundle with Woody, so they sell better. Just because I think the Toy Story figures sell better together. Got a little cat. Looks like roadkill, doesn't it? Little puppet company. Really nice, to be fair. Should sell quite quickly. I'm just trying to get as many everything listed. When was this made? That's another one. That'll go in a bag because phones sell quick, so do outdoor camera. We mean outdoor cameras. what are outdoor cameras? Aren't they just called cameras? I didn't know you can get a Lego, yeah, printer ink, vacuum batteries, yeah. Well, certain things do, don't they? Because they always break. Lego's one of the biggest selling toys around, and it's just getting bigger and bigger every year. That's why I'm buying loads. I've got so many Legos to buy, but I've got to be careful with my money. Hello, James. How are you, James? Have you sold that Liverpool top yet? Because if you want, I will still swap you for the Hockers. Just a straight swap. If you want it, if you want to do it, I'll send it off tomorrow, and you send me the top, and because you'll probably sell them quicker than me. Yeah. Oh, how much did you sell that? What, the yellow one with the black, black all over it? I know you sold the other yellow one because you told me last time. More clothing that I need to list. Well, I'm going to do it all together. Nice. Should actually get this on sooner than later. Oasis. Well, Liam Gallagher. That needs doing. And then maybe I might keep this one myself. It's an extra large. Might keep this one myself. Salt Rock. Might keep that, actually. Well, while I'm here, I might as well get them. Yeah, they need washing anyway. Might as well get them washed. Get my mum to do something. Yeah, they smell a bit. You know that charity shop musty smell? Well, then this one does. Get them washed. The jeans are fine. I'm going to get them washed. What are these? Oh, and these. Right, guys, James, you might know. You took. Oh, my. Really? Mate, you got done over massively. Yeah, it's worth about 160 quid. Why? You could have swapped the Hockers with me for that. The Hockers are. You get more for the Hockers than that. Why did you sell it so cheap? I would have bought it for 70 quid. At least it's me. Anyway, does anybody know what these are? I know the Dickie trousers, but I've never seen them before. They are obviously trousers, but the shorts as well. They've got the zip around here, which you can take this bit off, and they're Dickie shorts. So, again, they smell all right, to be fair. You washed them. I haven't got a clue what you call them. I have not got a clue. What do you call them? Are they? Yeah, but you shouldn't do it on them stuff. You could have gave it me. You could have swapped with me. You could have sold it to me. I would have bought it. I would have bought that one. I would have bought it. They're hard. That one's hard to get. Right then, next one. I'm just going to take these downstairs so they can get washed, actually. Well then, let's have a look. I've got some Lego down there. I'm not doing the board games because they take a bit of a while to do. Say no, I have got some. Got this little radio here, which is absolutely old bush radio, to be fair. It's got I can test it with batteries. So I will test that in a minute. What did I pay for them? I think £4. I don't know what the thing is. I don't know what you call them. That's the problem. I don't know what they're called, because I know the cargo, you know, workman trousers, but they're shorts as well. So they must have a special name. I can't find anywhere or a way of listing it with making it sound right. Cargo, workman, Dickies workman, trouser, shorts. What? It doesn't just sound right, does it? I don't know what to do for naming. I might ask the girls I know to help me out, because they'll probably know, because all they do is clothing. So Ricky didn't win his win the eBay thing. It's George. It's Retro Reseller who's won it. It looks like, because it said Johnny Dodger gave it away a bit, saying I haven't been on YouTube as long as that person, and the other two, they haven't been on for long. You know, Ricky and George are the only two who've been on. The other one was George's Treasure Hunt, or whatever it is, Treasure Chest, or whatever. I don't know what name. Don't watch him. But yeah, fair play to. He deserves it in a way. He's a very, I would say, a good candidate to be an eBay promoter, if you get me. He's, you know, you're not going to get anything bad out of him, are you? He's not going to say something wrong like me or Ricky. Jamie, I think, will win it. I'm going to go for it next year. I've told Ricky I'm going for it. That's what I commented on his thing. I went, bad luck, mate. Maybe next year when you're against me. Imagine I win over Ricky. I think it'd go insane, wouldn't it? Imagine that. It'd absolutely go insane, wouldn't it? But it just shows you it doesn't make any difference how many subscribers you got. Saying that, George has got more subscribers than Ricky. So even though Ricky's subscribers are more vocal, probably a lot of them, like I say, a lot of them watch George and don't really mention it, you know, where a lot of subscribers like Ricky are, I would say, more down to earth. Subscribers like the people who watch me are more down to earth. You can have a banter, laugh. You can say what you want, really, as long as you're not vile. And that's what I think it all comes down to. You know, I don't get what the whole YouTube nomination, you know, reward is for. Is it for a community, which to me means doing more than going on here, because that's not a community. That's just showing what you can sell and what pick it up and that thing. Community to me is more like doing charity work, helping people. You know, I mean, if I proper like sucked up to eBay now for the next year, I'll probably win it. Literally, if I went to every eBay meetup, which I could do, if I went to eBay talk to eBay on the phone, because you can do. Just do everything what makes you look so like interested in their company. They're gonna know about you. They're gonna be going, oh, that's John in it. Oh, John's it. Yeah, hello, John. And then all these people going, oh, John was there again. Yeah. So, and then when I put myself down, I'm like, no way, John's put his same. We don't know that, but that's what I think. I feel like if you are bigging up a company, if you're like promoting them, showing them that you love them, and do stuff like that, I think you've got a better chance of winning. I'm not just saying eBay, I'm thinking general life, If you just don't care, the only way I say you can win at things is obviously if you've got a social presence, you know what I mean? John Luke won it, didn't he? But he was heavily like eBay. Now he doesn't. He wouldn't win it now because it is whatnot, isn't it? Nick and Andrew won it because they've got a presence, haven't they? They've got a big following. They have a meetup and they get more people going to their meetup and eBay meetups and all other meetups. And also people like them. They're just your average normal people where just like that's it. You get what you get with them. You're not going to get anything backlashing against you. You're not going to have any problems with them or nothing like that. So Nick and Andrew are just like perfect candidates to win a prize like that, And George is very similar, I think. He's a great bloke, and you can't really knock him for what he does. He does well. He sells well. He's a good family person. He does everything that's ticking the box. Jamie Dodgers does the same, but I don't know. I just feel like sometimes you need to promote. He has been on the eBay thing, hasn't he, as well? He's talked about eBay, and so has Jamie. I think Ricky could win it more if he shouldn't be. You shouldn't be voted down by eBay because you use other platforms as well. That's eBay's problem, not anybody else's. You know what I mean? If you're looking at somebody and they're basically got their thumbnails and he's got eBay in it all the time, they talk about how much eBay is doing this. They're not slagging off eBay. eBay are going to like you more than somebody that says, well, I'm selling more on Vinted and eBay doesn't really sell much more, It's one of them, isn't it? So we'll see next year when I go for it. and I get one vote, and it'd be my mom. She probably won't vote for me anyway, will she? I'll say to people, saying that, I think Ricky got probably more. It'd be nice to know if they could publish the actual voting procedure of how many people got the votes. So say if it's like Ricky got 20,000 votes from people, George got like 10,000, and Jamie got like 9 or 8 or 12 or whatever, right? How do they decide then? Well, look how popular he is on social media in the public eye, but we're not going to give it him. So it'd be quite interesting to know how they decide. But obviously, eBay's watching. That's what I'm saying. eBay's watching. So if you are on social media, be careful what you say. I say. Big Al, I think he's basically got done over because he's just gunning for him all the time and he doesn't give it a rest. I think eBay just wanted to put him in his place, to be fair. Well, it'd be interesting to see what happens, wouldn't it? And he'll be buying a car now, won't he? George will, if it is George. I think it is George. It can't be. I don't think it's anybody else. because, like I said, the other two don't do social media. They know who it is. So, like, Jammy gave it away, basically. He gave it away, saying it was somebody bigger than him and been doing YouTube for a lot longer. So, there's only 2 other people. Well, there's 3 people do YouTube who was in the competition. Ricky, well, 4 people. Ricky, obviously George, reseller, Jamie Giorgio, and George's chest thing, whatever it is. And he hasn't been. I don't think he's been doing it very long. Well, not as long as George and what's he called, Ricky. Right, I'm going to get 2 more batteries. I'm definitely applying. James, you're going to vote for me? Rabbit Run is terrible. No, yeah. If I do it, I was going to enter this year, but I completely forgot about it. Then I found out the entries are closed. So yeah, I was going to do it for a laugh more than anything. I wanted to do it just to prove a point. Because if by some miracle I did win it, it'd shut up a hell of a lot of people. Right. Does this work? Yep, it works. Yep.
Jason Derulo on Hits Radio with Scott here.
There we go. Oh, he hasn't got an aerial as well. Oh, this is going great guns, this one, isn't it? No aerial. Where's he? Oh, cheap little thing. Something to like stick in your garage, isn't it? Really. That's all. Stick in your garage while you're messing around with whatever you do in the garage. What a man does in his garage. Always outnumbered. All right, mate. Are you? Have you changed your picture? How dare you change your picture? I'll vote for you. Thank you, James. If it's a dab. No, that one wasn't a dab. That's an old-fashioned one. It's got the aerial thing on the back. But it's still picked up. Oh, well. But I can't see where the aerial... Wait a minute. It seemed like this one. I've sold one of these before. And it sold very quickly, but I just it needs a clean. See, like that. There. So, I'll get that one out. Again. Yeah. There's the hole up there. And there you go. There's the hole and there's the things. So, fair play though. It still works. I can't pick up Wi-Fi, but I can pick up aerial signals. Has anybody got that message? I got a message today on my phone about the screening of the mobile thing alarm. Yeah. Are they not telling us something that something's going to happen? We're going to go to war, are we? Why are they doing that for? Let's see if this works. Well, that's a good sound. Got some good sound on these, haven't they? You know what? The first time I picked up one of these Bush radios, I thought it was broke because I couldn't find how to, the tuner. Because usually you have the little tuners on the side, don't you? And then I realised this moved, and I was like, "Why is that moving?" Then I saw the dials on there, and there's a tuner. Idiot. Yeah. So this one's obviously it's yellowed, but there's no problem with that. Ugh, it's filthy though. Proper manky. I need my little cleaning brush. I need my spray as well. I don't. I knew I should have put the shelf in because when I built this table back up, it has a shelf in between. And I thought, now I'll leave it. So when I sit down, I can put my legs in it. But because the chair's too small, I need a better chair. I need a higher chair because the table's quite high. I can't put all my stuff in there. So what is this? That's a leather cleaner. Anyway. Oh God. Sony little cassette that is. Don't know if you can sell them. Don't know once it's recorded on there. Sony 60. I don't know if you can record on it. Let's just get as much of this dirt out as possible. Yeah, what I'm doing, people have joined late. All I'm doing is taking pictures because I want to get rid of all these boxes and put them in the shed now. I've got about 4 boxes left, 4 or 5 boxes left. Some have got less things in than others. And then the pictures are done. So then I can take these boxes out and put them in the shed. I've got some more stuff in the other room to still do, like the Marvel figures, which they're on the windowsill. So I'm going to picture them. I might just sell them all as one. I don't know yet. Just get them all listed as one. Can't be bothered with them anymore. I think I've got my money back and broke even. Just they're too time consuming, and there's a lot of characters which are not really very popular, to be fair. But I know as soon as I list them all, somebody's going to go, "Well, you sell them separately." Always happens when you do a big bundle. Right, I need to somehow do this. Oh, it's absolutely filthy. This needs proper restoring. Oh, that stuff needs to go in the bin as well. That stinks. Oh, it smells of like stale water. Oh. Yeah, it's not going to. I don't think cleaning it up is going to really make much difference, to be fair, because it's so yellowed. it needs all them taking off the panels and all that. Look, I personally would buy this. I would take that off, and spray it. I'd just redo it, spray it in a colour that you want. If I was going to buy that, that's what I would do. Because if you want it if you don't care and you just want that radio, then fair enough. But restore it. If you watch my video today, a subscriber bought the mask truck, and he collects them and he's restoring it, and he's going to send some pictures of it when he's restored it. So that's going to be quite nice to see what it looks like when he's done it. Can't really do much else with it. It's yellowed. But the Bush radios, if you can find an old one of these, the original ones, you're worth a bit of money. These ones still fetch around 20 to 30 quid, obviously in whatever condition you can get out of it. Because I sold the Zach one, I think I sold it for 25 quid, and it sold really quickly. Because I've never really bothered with a radio. This is the first year I've started like buying little radios. Because people buy them, don't they? Put them in the garage, put them in the man's shed or whatever. I'm not talking about younger people, my age and younger. I'm talking about like the older ones, got caravans and want to listen to a radio while they're outside, sitting on their deck chair in the middle of a field. Have a little radio playing. Because they are quality. They are good quality, to be fair. They're not the rubbish. Tape nerd, hello. Ricky went for the eBay award and he didn't win. How are you anyway? How's your channel getting on? If you are on, just give us there's like 11 people on here and there's only one like. So if you are on here, just give it a like, please. I'm not saying it makes the channel grow, because it won't, but it gets other people in here and it pushes the video live out to other people. So you might get some other people on here to talk to or to have a discussion about something. I'm probably going to be on here quite late tonight as well, because I want to try and get at least all the boxes in here done. That light's terrible. No light in it at all. Open, close. What's that do? The aerial's fine as well. Take a picture of that. Shows it works. So this is a Bush. Let's have a look. Let's have a look how much these go for. Bush TR82. All over the place. Someone's selling one for 10 quid, and then the next one's selling it for 40 quid. The next one's 37. See, I could class this as I think this is not white. I think it is beige, because there is beige ones, but it has yellowed as well. Definitely yellowed on the back. Let's look at the prices. Boy, now 33 quid, 18 quid, 20, 25 quid. There you go. And it's yellowed like badly. My one exactly the same. Vintage, yeah. So 25 quid. You know what I mean? Not bad. To be fair, is it? 25 quid for a beat up old yellowed radio. I think I paid 5 quid for it. So I'm not going to complain about that. Oh, this box is getting full. I think this box is full now. And there we go. Look, another empty box. So I've got 3 empty boxes now. And yeah, 3 empty boxes. That one's full. I still haven't got the Iron Man one on. You know, the Iron Man cardboard thing. That one's full. So that one is done. Right. We've got a few board games there. Like I said, I'm gonna leave the board games. We've got some. I still got this coat, which is annoying. No one want to buy this coat off me for a tenner. It's on Vinted for a tenner. It's just got a fag burn in one of the arms. It's Michael Kors one. So I think it's about 60 quid pre-owned if it didn't have a burn on. I just wanted to get rid of it. So I think it's a good size as well, to be fair. It's all right for knocking around in. It's a size medium, but it fits me. So a large person can fit in it. Can't get rid of it. Just because of the fag burn. So I've done that one. Oh, no, I'm not doing that one. The shoes can't be done. Yeah, the shoes can't be done. These, I need to do the bear as well. The bear needs to be redone because I forgot to do. He's got his storybooks here, so they need to be done. Anybody want to buy some Premier League cards? Anybody want to buy 2 packs of Premier League cards? 2026. Both tins full. We've got all sorts of players in there. We've got some retro ones. We've got Cantona. We've got Gary Neville, a couple of them. We've got some headliner ones like Martinez and all that lot. You can have it all for 30 quid, which is a bargain. You think about how much these cost. These tins cost 15 quid each. That's 30 quid, but you don't get a whole 2 tins full. I think there's about 60 quid's worth there. So you can have it for half price if you're collecting it, building up the collection for the new season. And I've got the book with it as well, so 30 quid, and you get the book. I've got the book somewhere. It is somewhere. I think it's underneath there somewhere. I haven't listed it yet. I know for 100 cards, you can sell them for about 24 quid with a few all right ones in there. So, yeah, I could probably get about 40 quid with the book. Get some of my money back. I was trying to get an autograph one, but can't, because if you can get Rio, I can't say his last name, I can't remember, Ngoge or whatever it is, the 17-year-old who plays for Liverpool. He's a rookie card, autograph rookie card, and you can sell it from 150 to 200 quid. It's crazy. Autograph cards sell for a lot of money. But it's like 1 in 1,000, I think, packs. Right. I'm not going to list them because I've got to take them out. So got to do that when I'll put them on the bed and whatever. So they're not going to be done. I've got some. Right. Let's go through some of these. These are still not been cleaned because I'm too lazy to. But we have got some good ones in here. If anybody wants to buy some of these to get it out of the way for me now, let me know so I don't have to clean them. Obviously, I'm going to list that one because that's just a Dodge Motorsport hat. Right. We got some Caramel boots. Little nice ones. They're small. I need to clean these because I know these are worth a bit of money. Adidas Copa boots. These are size 9. I think these go for about 40, 50 quid, to be fair. We have got one of them. We've got some Adidas boxing trainers, shoes. They go for about 30. We've got some retro Puntero Adidas boots. They need cleaning because they're white. Flap over tongue, pretty cool to be fair, these are. Flap over tongue. They are a size 9 as well. Actually could wear some of these boots. These are blades, so really good condition they are. They're in mint condition. All these are in good condition. We have got some Mendel boots. Paid 10 quid for them. They should just fly out when I list them. They're really dirty though, they are. Hunters wellies. Got some Nike little Air Force Ones. What else we got? Dickies boots. They should do well, all right. Coming to the season now, innit? And then we got some, obviously, Vans, standard things. Yeah, they should all do quite well. I don't know what that is. But I've ordered some stuff off TikTok and everybody's raving about it. Well, saying that, TikTok, they all try and sell anything on there. But, and they rave about it all the time, everything on TikTok. Oh, it's the best thing ever. But I saw somebody do it and it was dirty and it went clean. So I'm just going to try it. And also, I'll do a video about it as well. If it's any good, I'll do a video about it. But these need cleaning. So, yeah, they're not going to be done because I can't be bothered to clean them because it's time consuming. This is where some money is. And it's all LOL stuff. But we have got other stuff in here, so we've got to start listing this. I haven't got a clue what this is for. I haven't got a clue what that is for. But it will sell. Because somebody will need it. I've kept it for a reason, so it must sell for all right money. I wouldn't keep it if it was not worth keeping, if you know what I mean. Hopefully I can find out what it is because it hasn't got no serial codes or anything on it. Selling a big hose. That's what I'm going to do. Selling a big hose. I haven't got a clue what that's for. So I'm going to put this in a new box. I don't think I've got any stickers left. I think that's the last of the stickers. Oh. Oh, stomach. I need some food. Yeah, I've got that camelback thing to do as well. Let's put that over there for a minute. Let's shove this. Oh. Get this over there. Let's get this up there. I know they're not in alphabetical order properly because they just to get some space, really. There's a bit of space in there, to be fair. Well, so, God help me if they fell on me when I'm asleep. Right, we've got 2 bags. Move out of the way. The trainers are dirty, so they can go down here. They're clearly washing, and then we can have a new box. And see what we got. This room is so dark, isn't it? That light does not do absolutely anything for this room. Right, might have to get some little lamps or something. Right, what are we? Nope, wrong one. What box are we on? Get rid of them. That's box K then. Done box K. K. L M N O. I need an O. I need a pen. Need something to write an O on. I need my pen. Where it is. Actually, I don't need a pen because I can just write on one of these stickers wherever they are. For the meantime, we'll print them out tomorrow. Oh. There we go. At least it's staying in now. I think I've got the little booster box here, so it seems to be working here. Oh, God, it's boiling. The only trouble having the windows open, you get the fly, you know, what moths and that start coming in, don't they? Oh, right. I haven't got a clue about that. I haven't got a clue. Hopefully. I need to buy a little head or something. Start putting caps on. Just makes it look a bit better on it. Don't know where you can buy them from. Probably eBay, can't you? Or Amazon. Nice little hat, to be fair. If you like your Dodge cars, NASCAR, actually. It's a Dodge NASCAR. So Velcro. Does anybody know why you're not allowed to put Velcro in any of eBay stuff? I've always wondered that. That's a nice little hat, that is. A bit of NASCAR hit, which is really nice. Dodge. Have you noticed almost all resellers? Amen. It's the way. If you look back in history, market traders, anything to do with sales-wise, it's all in. There's women in there. Oh no, the thing's gone. Here we go. It's gone. Oh, it's back. It came up and yeah, but they're always men. I think it is because back in the day, obviously, men was the workers, women was at home looking after the kids. Really, like in the 1800s, God knows when, they was the ones obviously looked after the kids, and that's all they did. And then nowadays, it's a lot of it. It all depends on what sort of person you're like. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of people out who are resellers who are men who wouldn't be seen dead at a car boot or a charity shop. All these like younger ones who just try and con you, saying you can make 10 grand by selling stuff on Amazon, which is a load of rubbish. If you could make that much money, right, everybody would be doing it, wouldn't they? And the only way you can make 10 grand is by spending thousands and thousands of pounds. I know a lad, he's 24, 25, and he goes around all the Nike outlets, goes around Pokemon things, goes to Costco's and buys the things, and he sells them on Amazon. A lot of it, I sell stuff on eBay, but when it comes to when you get to Pokemon stuff, he'll sell it on eBay because he knows it'll sell quickly. But most of the other stuff, he'll sell it on like stock, I think it's called, where it's a trainer thing. And he'll spend a couple of grand. So obviously you're getting a big loan out, spending a load. It's like me, I could go to a Nike outlet, buy a load of the football boots I bought you can get different versions, like 20 quid, 25 quid for like a standard pair of football boots, which you'd be paying about 50 to 60 quid in the shop. And I could make probably about 20 to 25 quid, depending on if it's on Vinted or eBay. If it's on Vinted, obviously I make 25 quid, 30 quid. And if you buy bulk, it soon adds up, doesn't it? You make a lot of money, but you need the investment to make that money. It's not, I don't class them as resellers because you are reselling stuff, but you're not really hunting. They have no desire to actually go around and pick up stuff. They'll go and on Vinted and pick up and snipe and stuff like that because they'll know they can get stuff, but they have no clue about actually what a reseller proper one is. I class a proper reseller a person who goes and hunts down stuff and buys it cheap and gets it for a lot of money. I would rather spend 100 quid on a load of items and make £1,000 out of it than spend £100 on a couple of items and not get nowhere near as much, if you know what I mean. I've done it before. Like, who's going to look around? Some of these people will never even go to a car boot and see a bag of like little toys and they make like 50, 60 quid out of them and pay 2 quid. If they knew that, they'd be doing that straight away. They go to the Tesco's and clear out a shelf and make 5 quid and send it to Amazon. That's how much they make. They'll spend 30 quid on a product and they'll make 4 or 5 quid out of it. It all adds up, the money, but it's it's stupid. You know what I mean? There's no money in it, right? And I guarantee most of them will be bankrupt, or I'll bet they're heavily in debt, because they're just, you can't do a business where you're just spending basically loads of money and making 5-10 quid on something. You know, you want to be spending, if you're making 5 or 10 quid on something, you want to be spending 50p a quid. Yeah, it doesn't look good, does it? If I did a video today and I was like, yeah, today I sold these trainers and I made 45 quid out of them, and I sold them for 35, I bought them for 35 quid. Does that make me a good seller, a good reseller? No, it doesn't. It just means I'm buying something for quite a high price and selling it for a little bit more. Yeah. If you sold 1 million of them, great, but there's no way you can sell 1 million of these trainers, because there's not 1 million of them to buy. You know, only big companies can do that, like your B&Ms. That's why they're multi-millionaires. B&M, because I work for them, they basically buy something in and they make pennies, like 10p, 20, 30p off an item. You know, all these small items, all that. That's why it's so cheap at B&M when you buy these things. And then they sell them, loads of them. So they sell thousands a week. I've seen it. I used to do the actual reports and see what they come in for and how much they do. Because when I actually become a manager, I had to learn about, obviously, the stock rotation, stock take and all that, but also profit margins and stuff, because sometimes some things you have to, if you order a lot in, it potentially can backfire on you because it might not sell. And then what happens is with B&M, after so long, they will just get rid of it and sell it cheap, and just to get some money back. They don't care, because they've made money off it anyway, because they buy in bulk, don't they? Buy bulk of the product. So, you know, they have a quota of how much they need to sell to get their money back. And then after that, then every item they sell is profit. And then they'll go, well, we've got 40,000 left of these products. We're going to just ship them off to every B&M and not even tell them. That's what happened. We used to have pallets, about 20 to 30 pallets a day. And we didn't even, we didn't have no control of the pallets. We used to put stuff on that what sold good, and they never came. But it'd be stuff that's dead stock, stuff that obviously maybe is coming to the end of that product. So they're maybe like a kettle, they might be doing a rebrand, different face of a kettle, like with B&M own Goodman's. So Goodman's stuff, B&M own. So I remember I picked up a Hoover, Goodman's Hoover. I think it was Goodman's, which is £60 in there, and I bought it for £1. I picked up a microwave, Goodman's microwave, for £1, because I always used to do the stock. So I used to always have first dibs on everything. You know, like now, if you're going to B&M now, which I actually haven't been in, if you see any garden products, they will be reducing them to anything. And they have these little tables, which is a little glass table with 2 chairs in a box. I think the one of them is called Serrano or something. There's loads of different like designs. And I think they go for about 50 to 60 quid back when I was doing it. So there might be more now. But if they've still got something now, I guarantee they're half the price. If you're lucky, you probably got even less. When it comes to like, right, we're getting out Christmas stuff, we need to get rid of them, they'll shove them right down at the bottom in their corner store, and they'll reduce it to hardly nothing. It'll be 5 quid. So you'll be picking up a 60 quid item for 5 quid. And if it's like 6 or 7 of them, just pick them all up and just stock them in your garage or wherever, and wait until next summer, and you could sell them then for 50, 60 quid, because they will fly out, because everybody buys everything in the summer. They want to buy a new bench or whatever. And that's how it works. So look, at Christmas now, you will have loads of Christmas trees. At the end of, not even Christmas, you're probably looking at 15th of December, most of the Christmas trees will be gone. It'd be very hard to find a Christmas tree unless it's a really rubbish one. But if they're like, I would say, got some overstock where basically they've got them in a warehouse and they've sent them because they didn't, just to try and get them out, and because they know they can sell them in a week and they don't sell, they'll be selling a 150 quid Christmas tree for 50 quid. And then you could pick it up and sell it for 120, 30 next year. It's like, that's the way I would do it if I was going to buy new stuff. I mean, I'm probably will go to the Nike outlet again soon because it's football season, and I feel like football boots and AstroTurf trainers will sell quite good. And also because Liverpool now Adidas and they're not Nike anymore, they might have a load of Liverpool stuff in there, so I could I must buy it for myself, because last time I went, they had the Barcelona last season's kit in there. I was picking them up for 10 quid each, and I was selling them for 30, 35 quid, last season's kit. So you can make some money out of it, but obviously if you sell it on Vinted, you're going to be, it's so good. But obviously with fees off eBay, certain things are not worth doing. So like I said, I picked up some elite Nike football boots for, I think, 64 quid each, which is a bargain. They're like 130 to 60 quid Nike elite boots. And I picked them up for 64, and I was trying to sell them for 120. And I think I did on one pair, but I think I sold the other pair for about 100 or something like that. And you take off the fees of 100, I'm making probably about 10, 15 quid on that pair of boots. But if you look at my sales, I look like I've made loads of money because I've just sold a pair of football boots for 80 quid. You know what I mean? And that's the one thing you got to realize about when you look at people on YouTube. If you look at people on Instagram, they might like to show you all these sales or how much they're making, but you don't know how much they've actually spent on the item unless you see them picking it up. So Ricky, Jammy, George, Retro Reseller, people like that, myself, who go out through the car boots and you see them, that's all they do, then because you've seen it on a video how much is spent, but some people don't show that. They just want to show you the profits, right? And not tell you how much I bought it for, especially if they sell a lot of new stuff, because the new stuff tends to be more higher to buy. And yeah, it might look good when you're picking up a pair of trainers for 120 quid, and you sell them for 120 quid and you're boasting about it on Instagram and all that lot. But how much did you pay for them? Prove it, you know what I mean? If they can't prove it, there's something they're not telling you, and they want to not tell you. That's what I always say. So I only watch people who pick up stuff from basically do what I do, because I want to learn off them. If they pick up something I've never seen before, I can do it. People watch me to do the same. And I feel like if you want to be a reseller, you got to think about looking at the people who pick up stuff and sell it for more. And it can be anything. It's like Jammy Dodger. I remember watching one and he sold a breast pump thing, milker. And I was like, no one can buy one of them. No one. I wouldn't pick that up. Because I just thought you wouldn't be allowed to sell it more than anything, because obviously it's a bit grey, isn't it? Because I wouldn't sell bottles, baby bottles and stuff like that. I've sold one before, but that was, I think, unused. I don't know, I can't remember. But yeah, anything that's to do with kids, like sterilizing and all that lot, I pretty much stay away unless it's just a machine. Hi John. Velcro is a brand and registered trade. Really? Yeah, but a lot of companies are brands, aren't they? A registered trademark. It's weird, isn't it? But what? It's not like Velcro sell Velcro, do they? It's not like. What can you class it as? I've always struggled. When you're trying to describe an item, and you know, when it says how attachment, how it's, you know, fastened, buttons and all that. And I can't put Velcro. I remember putting it once and it got took off. Auction prices are almost always too high. Sometimes they are higher than eBay. Auction, I doubt, I don't believe that, because if you watch my videos, my best pickups this year are auction. I've just sold a load of stuff over the last 3 or 4 weeks, and it's all from the auction. Yeah, you just gotta think what you're looking for, if you know what I mean. You look for the boxes with loads of stuff in there. Can you spot a reseller? You can spot. Well, yeah, pretty much everybody at Car Boot's a reseller. It's somewhere or not. But it's who's going to become a reseller and stay a reseller. It's like I've seen a lot of YouTubers doing it now, and they watch obviously some people, and they want to do it as well. And it's, I don't know. I understand. I don't. I know I haven't got a grudge about anybody being a YouTuber in such way, but you got to put a bit of effort in. If you think you're going to grow by just having your phone, you know, I think there's only one person I know who can get away with using their phone. That's a master of species, but it's not his full-time job, is it? You know what I mean? It's his part-time job. But yeah, quality shows, you know, obviously charisma, stuff like that. You've either got to be very knowledgeable and show it on screen, or interesting to watch. Because I know somebody on TikTok who he just he gets about 30 to 40,000 views each video now, and he does it on purpose. He'll go to a person like a fake reseller that's got a pair of trainers, and he'll say, how much are these? And he'll go 35, 40 quid. And he'll go, what can I offer you 5 quid? And he'll go, no. And he'll be like, why not? That's a good price for them. They're not real. And then it's just a video, isn't it? And of course, people like drama, don't they? So he gets views for it. I'm quite placid now. I don't do drama anymore. I'm too old for it. But right, we got to get onto some more things. I don't know what I'm gonna. We got a Mickey, which I haven't tested at all. Yeah, I've had him for ages as a battery Mickey. He's a bit grubby. I'm having trouble about plushies like this with battery plushies. The pain in the backside sometimes, because you can't clean them. Well, you can clean them, but you can't put them in the washing machine. Probably not worth much anyway. I don't even know how much this cost. All right. So he's meant to do something. I haven't got a clue what he's meant to do. Oh, he's got buttons on his hands. Plus, if you can find Elmo ones, and he's got a button there. Right, let's. Might as well see if he works, eh? See if he works. I don't really like carrying around an IKEA bag, but they're so big. They're the best bags to use. I don't like having a trolley, to be fair. Trolleys just get in the way all the time. I don't like it, because when you're trying to hunt around stuff, the trolley's not very good. But you get to that stage where you need a trolley, and you wish you had the trolley. I seem to always, when I don't have a trolley, I need my trolley. When I have a trolley, I don't need my trolley, you know. So Right then. He's dead. He's dead. I'm not gonna even bother trying to sell him. He's gonna go to a charity shop because he's literally dead as a... Oh. Well, maybe he does work then. I said I was going to take him to the charity shop. He goes, no, please don't. That's my foot. Oh. 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 I think he's a bit full. Oh, well, you're going back to the charity shop. Oh, battery fell out. That's... God, I hate Mickey. I might be taking my son on a Disney cruise next year. I really wish I'd have took him this year. I could have took him on a Disney cruise this year. It would have cost an extra 800 quid, I think it would have been. And it goes from Southampton to Spain, Bilbao. You spend a night at Bilbao, I think, and then you come back. That's what it is. But I'm never going to be able to afford the main place in time. You know. You're faulty, mate. You're going to the charity shop. Yeah, he's faulty. He's going to the charity shop. You had your chance, Mickey. No! He's grubby as well. I don't want a kid diving now. He's really grubby. I think I picked him up for 50p anyway, something like that. So when you go around car boots and you got stuff like this, try and get bundles. I always say try and get bundles. I'm terrible at it, and I need to listen to myself sometimes. Try and get bundles at every store possible. I know you can't, but if you can, try and get bundles, because if you've got anything that's electrical or battery operated or anything like that, and it doesn't work, and you've paid like a £5 for it, and you didn't pick up nothing else, then you've lost that £5. Like if this cost me a £5, I've lost a £5, right? And I'm not going to get anything back for it. Yeah, I could probably sell it on Vinted for £1. Will it sell? Probably not, because Mickey's a bit rubbish, really. I think certain Mickey stuff is rubbish. Mickey plushies are hit and miss. Certain ones are good, certain ones are rubbish. Like if you get the like the chrome ones and all that, they're good, but these ones are pretty rubbish. Elmo's better, the ones that move, so they do all this, and yeah, they're the ones that are good. But yeah, try and pick up a bundle. So if I picked that up say if I picked up a thing for £5, it was £5. I picked up that. I picked up, I don't know, a phone, and I don't know, these trainers. So these trainers cost £15. So 15, 20, say 25, 26, 27 maybe. If they wanted £2 for it, I'd say, right, that's 27 quid. We take 20 quid. That's what I'll do. I'll say, do we take 20 quid for that? And if they probably will say accept it, because there's so many things and it's more money. They're thinking, well, I can lose 20 quid here. So in a way, I've got then the phone for free, the Mickey for free, haven't I? And then a bit off the trainers. And then if the Mickey doesn't work, who cares? Because them trainers are going to pay for everything anyway. You know what I mean? So when you get when you go to car boots, try and get a bundle, because if something doesn't work in that bundle, at least you've got other things that will sell for you. You know what I mean? Try and make a bundle where one item pays, when it sells, pays for the whole bundle. That's the best way, because you don't care then, do you? It's like that bundle I picked up from the auction. one item sold, that truck, the thing I didn't even want, why I bought it, it sold for £39.99. The bundle at the auction cost me 20 quid, I think, something like that. 25 quid, 20 quid. So that's paid for everything. Plus I've got some money on top of that. And everything else now is free. So I can lower it down if I want to get rid of it eventually, you know, and stuff like that. Like I've got part of that bundle here, and I haven't got a clue. Obviously I know it's a boat before somebody says it's a boat, but it's got like that. Oh, you can't see it, can you? Maybe. Oh, you can see it there. It's got some like spring thing, and I think that winds, and then it makes the propeller go. I think that's what happens. Well, is it worth anything? No, because I'm not going to sell it. So I'm just going to it's going to go in a charity shop, because some old bloke will see that in a charity shop and go, "Oh, I had one of them when I was a kid. I'm gonna fix that." To me, that it's worth nothing, because I've made loads of money off it. So what's the point of me listing it for what, 2 or 3 quid? There's no point, because I know it won't sell. What else have we got? We have got, oh, it's in here, isn't it? Well, that's my bag. They're the studs. They're the studs for them. I got some rugby boots. They're the studs for it. So they're no good. That's an aerial. See, that aerial, absolutely useless for me. So that aerial's going to go to the charity shop. I'll drop all this off tomorrow. I'm sick of having like junk around for no reason. Some earphones. Ooh, I wonder if I can sell these. You can't buy these. Liverpool earphones. So I might actually put these on. Saying that, they're yellowed. Nah, I'm never gonna. I might keep them actually. They'll be useful for testing, like ear jack parts. The amount of these I've got. Stupid. That's my bag. That's actually my bag. What's in it? Oh God, I got my bag. Connection. French Connection stuff. So that's actually mine. That's rubbish. That's actually quite useful. Little referee's book. It is actually a referee's book. No way. I wonder if it's my dad's back in the day. Proper referee's book, that is. If you don't know, back in the old days, you used to have a referee's book, and you used to write down the name like that. That's pretty cool, to be fair. Cool. I'll keep that. So, oh no, it's all trainers. No. More trainers. Some plugs. Always useful. I think this is just a junk bowl. Some hair gel. Don't know. It's not for me, by the way. I think, to be honest, this is just a sharp. Is that sharp? No. Oh, that might be that. I think that might be that. So I'll leave that there. See if it works. Little sharp. Sharp thing. Little sharper thing. Let's see if it's worth something, I'll put it on eBay. If it's not, because obviously some remotes get some good money, don't they? Sharp was awesome, mate. 1990, Sharp was one of the best makes for tech-wise, you know, because obviously Man United have their sponsor. It's an audio system, so it's a system. So what time is it now? God, it's only 8 o'clock. All right, let's see how much these for. Some remotes go for silly money. Oh, I think I sold something. I have, yeah. Something from the auction. Jamie Dodger's got another video out. Bobby wants to send me a message. Oh, God. Absolute fake con artist. So, glad you liked it. Oh, Masterpiece has got one out as well. I have noticed a lot of the resellers that didn't do many videos a week, you know, like maybe do one a week, 2 max. They're doing more videos now, aren't they, as well? So I've just sold the vintage wooden toy garage with the Britain's garage workers for 20 quid. That owes me nothing. So the garage, you probably get about 15 quid because it's handmade and they do sell. But the Britain figures, you can get about 20 quid just for the, I think there's 4 figures. So yeah, not bad. It's also free. So I'm going to make about 15 quid after fees and whatever, which is okay. See, if I do a what sold video, my videos do not do very well. If I do car boot ones, they're okay. But what sold videos, anything to do with me selling an item, doesn't do anything. I don't think YouTube are pushing out my videos as much as they used to. Definitely not. This is what makes me want to stop doing YouTube, just because what's the point in doing a video if no one's watching it? Not in like my subscribers. My subscribers are watching it, but not obviously everybody, because just because you got so many subscribers, it doesn't mean you're going to get all them people watching, like some of you guys. Don't know. There used to be. There used to be car booting where I live, but they don't anymore. There's no fields. You should get into botting with poker. What's that? What's botting? What's botting? You should get into botting with Pokemon and Labubu's. I know what Pokemon and Labubu's are. What's botting? What's that mean? Oh, you mean botting in like buying them? I would never buy Pokemon or Labubu's by doing botting. I don't do botting anyway. If you mean like bots, so they buy it for you, because there's so many fake. No, I don't believe in. I don't believe in bots and all that lot, because they're all going to be banned. They're getting banned everywhere. And also, you don't know if they're real, do you? If you're not actually looking at the item and getting a bot to it, they will buy it, and it might be fake, especially stuff like that. So many fake Pokemon cards and Labubus. Labubus are worthless anyway. Right, anyway, I was going to look at the price of this thing. Sharp. RMCA OMC. G A 101. Oh, no, that's not it. Oh, that is. I think that's it. Hello. Trying to sell it for 23 quid. That's nice, but sold is the one I want. None. Hey, up, there you go. $19.99 for that. And I was just gonna chuck that away. That's not bad, is it? 19 quid. 10 quid. 6 quid. Well, 20 quid. I'm gonna put it on for $14.99. But the little offers, you got to just take it with a pinch of salt, really. I would not even know. I'll take a picture of that one because that looks pretty clean. But down there, yeah, you can see it's all right. They need to invent a remote. Oh, I better take a picture of that all up. Says, oh, there we go. That's all right. You know what though? I'll probably list that and then I'll sell it, and then I'll find out there's a stereo. I've got a sharp stereo somewhere, and it's for that. The devs on bots keep it up to date. Really good, usually. And it's boring now. What's the point in that? That's what I've just been talking about, like resellers and all that. That's not reselling. That's boring. There's no fun in it. Well, probably 80, 70, 30, probably. In car boot is obviously more, because I buy a lot more from car boots than I do from the charity shops. I mean, they was from a charity shop, from a place there. They don't really have very good stuff, but when they do have something good, they have really good. They had a load of boxes of Peloton cycling shoes for 10 quid each, and they go for about 40, 50 quid. Still got one box I haven't listed. But yeah, they do have some more stuff. The total area is pretty poor, to be fair. Telford, where I live, charity shops are not that good. I've got my secret one, which I haven't been to yet, because it's where my son's school is. But I'll be going back in there, which they need to produce something good, because they haven't for a while. Shrewsbury's next to me is a lot better, but it's the ones that you don't think are going to be that good. There was another one, and they always have really good clothing. They don't sell anything else but clothing, and they have some really good stuff. I picked up some diesel jeans and some polo tops, pretty green, yeah, not peregrine. Whatever it is, yeah, and some other things for like 5 quid each. I've sold one, but yeah, I've got some. Oh, they're all right. I can list them. I might have actually. Oh, these are. Oh, this is all right. Actually, this is the box that I've cleaned. So I've got these trainers, really nice to be fair. Nice Converse. Look at that. When I did, well, I haven't cleaned it completely, but they're all right. Nice size 5. Who lists trainers and footwear? Do you hide the laces or do you put them in a bow and then just do them, you know, like that? Or do you tuck them in? I used to tuck them in, but then I have this feeling that somebody's going to message me saying, can we have a look at the laces? And then I'm going to like have to get them out of the box and all that stuff. These should sell quite good actually, because they're really nice to be fair. They're really in good. They're really nice condition. There's nothing wrong with them. Absolutely nothing wrong with them at all. The only trouble is they look a bit flat. I need to put my shoe. I always put the shoe trees in. I do. I don't know why, but I just feel like it buffs them out a bit better. It's raining a lot now. It's England. You got to deal with the rain, haven't you? It's England. It's always raining in England. Yeah. I have a feeling we're going to have a bad winter, to be fair. So the way I do trainers is I list them like at an angle that way. Then I swap them over and do the same. And then obviously you can't see the insides. So what I do is I get the inside and I put one on top of another one. So then you can see both the insides. And then I take a picture of the back. Take a picture like a bird's eye view, sort of like where you can see the front as well, but that. And then I take a picture of the back actual heel part, you know, this bit. So, you know, because obviously some trainers wear at the back, and then I take a picture of the soles, and then I take a picture of one of the labels to show you the size of it. And that's pretty much it. I would actually have these. If these is my size, I would keep these for myself. I don't really like Converse. I've got a pair myself. I think, did I sell them? I might have sold them. I don't know. So I'm not a big fan of Converse, but I like these. I just like the colour. So I'm probably. I'm gonna stay on for 10 minutes until 9 o'clock because I'm a bit hungry, to be fair, and then I'm gonna go offline. I will carry on later, but I'm not gonna come online again because I just just want to chill out for the rest of the night. Well, not chill out, but not be online, to be fair. And then put these in a bag so they protect them. Always put your shoes in a bag. If you're storing a lot of shoes together, I learned a lesson about this recently. Always put them in like one of these bags or any sort of bag to protect them, because I didn't. One of my old stock, I sold some recently, and it damaged them, and I had to sell them for cheaper. It was a pair of like brown leather shoes, and what happens is if you've got a lot of shoes all squashed together like I am doing here now, but obviously I put a special way. What happens is I had a pair of black shoes, leather ones, which was rubbed on these brown shoes, and it left a leather mark. I could not get it out. I tried everything to try and get it out, and I couldn't. It just came back and back. So yeah, I have to reduce it. They still have it, and the person goes, "Oh, thanks for them for the." I should just repainted them. Well, put leather paint on them. So she just painted them darker. So she got a bargain there. Is that empty? That is empty, isn't it? We are getting there. We've got so these ones I haven't actually listed. I just realised all these three here I haven't listed. So I got a few board games here, and a coffee machine. Then I've got 1, 2, 3. And this is all LOL stuff. I paid 50 quid for all this, I think. But it's worth a lot more. But it's a lot of fiddling around. So I will probably... I'm not going to go through that tonight. No chance. These are some weird things. Never heard of them. But when I checked out the prices, they sell for quite a lot of money. They're called Art. The Art. That's what they're called. Really nice bottoms. But yeah, weird. They're not steel toe caps looking, just very weird looking things. They're probably worth nothing now. But I think I paid about 10 quid for these. They do need some leather treatment on. But they're really like robust, hard wearing shoes. Like hiking shoes. I don't think they're waterproof. No, they're not. It doesn't say waterproof or nothing on them, so I don't know. You always got to check when you're going to charity shops. Are brilliant for researching. I always say, because if you can't find stuff or you see something that's quite expensive, and this is a good thing about charity shops in a way when they are copying eBay prices, because if they're checking eBay prices now, and you see an item that's selling, they're trying to sell it for 35 quid or something, it's a pair of shoes, they must be going for a lot of money, because no way they would put them on for that much usually. So obviously you're not going to buy them, but you can put it into your memory and know if you do see some of them, check them out, and then you might be lucky to find some. Yeah, clothes is very like, you can make a lot of money off clothes, but also it's a lot of hassle. But saying that, a lot of it's hassle. I mean, toys, you pretty get what you get with toys. You're going to sell it to either collectors or you're going to sell it to people buying it for their kids. And as long as it works and it's all what you say it is, you never get them back. With clothes, a lot of people don't know their own true sizes, and every brand is different. So I could buy an Adidas t-shirt and it'll be a large, but I could buy a Nike one and I'm an extra large or something like that. It's right pain. And it's like Primark. Primark are well known for lowering the sizes, but it's actually a bigger size. So a large, I don't know if they do it anymore because I don't shop at Primark, but a large, they would class that as a medium, but their mediums are quite big, if you know, quite baggy, just to make you feel better, I think. So people will buy more clothing for it. You know, you do get a lot of returns. Trousers, that's why I don't really do trousers. If it's something too cheap, I can't refuse. I will obviously get them. You know, like if you see a pair of like Levi jeans going for £1, you're gonna pick them up, aren't you? But other than that, trousers, because everybody's got different legs. Who knows their leg measurement? You know, I'm between a 29 and a 32, I think. And my waist is exactly the same. So I'm like a 33 waist. I'm not a 34. I'm not a 32. But in different brands, I am. So it's a bit weird. I haven't got a clue what size these are, to be fair, as well. Liberty Art 2. Oh, Libertad. Das. Pattern. They're like remind me of sort of like a Dr. Martin, like trying to size. I think they were size 43. That's what it says. 204 43. So 43 is a God knows. I ain't got a clue. Yeah, my worst scammer is on eBay, and my dad's dead. My dad died. He died about 3.5 years ago now. Oh, no, yeah, no, 3 years and 11 months ago now. 10 months ago. Died on my mum's birthday on Halloween, because my mum's born on Halloween on the 31st of October, and of course sold lots of his stuff and stuff like that. And this year, I think it was this year, I'm sure it was. I was looking for something. My dad was one of them people that buy something and he would use it once and that's it. And he'd buy always the good stuff. He never buy anything cheap. You know, he'd buy all the top quality stuff. You know, typical bloke has a fad. Yeah, and yeah, he didn't use. I think he used it once. I think I might have used it more than him, maybe once or twice when I was doing my gym. But I had a NutriBullet thing, which is just easier. So what I did is I sold it for good money. This woman said it smashed. One of the things smashed. I did a video about it and everything. Said it smashed. And she's put her eBay request in, but she wouldn't sell it. I mean, she wouldn't send it back. She asked me for a partial refund. And of course, as soon as you do that, you know they're a con artist. But also, she sent some pictures, and she had one of the things where it showed it was smashed, and it was like the bottom bit where you push it in, you know, when it connects to the blender bar. The jug had cracked and smashed at the bottom, but it had water in it. And I was thinking, well, if it smashed on you know, when it got there, why have you got water in it? So she was just a con artist. She literally, what I think's happened is she's bought one, or she's got one herself, and she basically was trying to get a freebie to replace the one. So the one she smashed, she took a picture of it and then tried to get my one for free. And that's why she wouldn't send it back as well. She wouldn't send it back. I was saying, oh, I've got the codes for it. You know, the serial codes will tell me if it's the same one and everything. And eBay, what do you call it? eBay went with me. Stupid woman. Some people are just so trustworthy. You cannot trust anybody. I say you cannot trust one person. If you don't know him, you can't trust him. I always say, the little old grannies at car boots are the worst. I was going to go today, but I didn't. The only reason I didn't is because I played football on Tuesday, and one of the lads, he sort of like hit my ankle. He fouled me, hit my ankle, but my knee, I didn't know at the time, but my knee must have twisted. So this knee here must have twisted. I got back home, and obviously you have your aches and your pains sometimes you don't. Like proper bend it to where a bum is. And I went, oh, I'm not going to gym. So tomorrow, touch wood, I will be going to the gym and be my first day back properly. I've been eating all right today. There was a couple of biscuits and I've finished them off. So there's nothing bad in this house now. There's a few, you know, like crisp packets of crisps and that were my lad, you know, his lunchbox and stuff. But nothing like biscuits, cakes, pastries. Had pasta and chicken today, and it's been batch cooked, so there's a bit more for me tomorrow. I've got all my eggs. I'm having 3 scrambled eggs and 2 chicken sausages, which are heck ones, which are obviously no fat. So, and some plum tomatoes, which because you know, so it's not so dry. That's my breakfast. I've got my protein stuff. My creatine, I'll start by going back on my creatine, which is not steroids, because if you don't know anything about creatine, it helps muscle development, and it helps repair your muscles. So when you are working out, if you don't know anything about like building muscle, when you go into a gym, and if you're doing this for loads and loads of times, you're not working your muscles. You want to do sets, so 3 sets of 12, and then the last 3 reps should be really hard. So you're like, you know, stretch and properly. That means you're working the muscles, and you do 3 sets of them. All right, or you can do different versions. But what happens is when you work out a muscle properly, it tears. The muscles tear. You not like bad, you know, not like so you're injured. They tear the fibers, the muscles in every part of whatever you work out tears. And what happens is they grow back, you know, they repair themselves. And of course, if you do it once, nothing's going to happen. But over time, your muscles obviously repair themselves, tear, repair themselves, tear. And it's like scar tissue, but it's not scar tissue. And it builds, obviously, bigger muscles. And that's how it happens. When you get to a certain age, like 30 plus, it's harder to grow muscle because you basically, your testosterone is not as good as it was when you were a 20-year-old. So testosterone means it's not just about obviously getting your leg over with a woman or whatever you want to. That is part of it, but testosterone, it's what builds muscle, right? That's why if you look at a woman trying to build muscle to a man, it's very hard for a woman to build muscle compared to a man. That's why you see men are massive, right? And women who are very, really like slim basically, but they have little bumps of muscles and that. They can never get big like a man because they haven't got testosterone. They have to go into steroids and then they look like freaks. So yeah, your testosterone drops when you get older. The older you get, the less testosterone you have. Right? Some people are genetic freaks as well. So their testosterone will stay up quite good. I think there's a test you can do, and I think an average person, normal person, like in the 20s, has about 20 to 25. I think that's the perfect testosterone level. If you're elite, genetic, like elite athletes, genetic monsters, the people are just like, we all know one where they go to the gym for a year and then they're just massive and ripped, and they're good at sports. They're the freaks. Their testosterone's higher. So you're looking at like 28, 30. So meaning they can build more money. And what steroids is it does, obviously, build your testosterone up. You obviously have test, which is testosterone you can inject. A lot of it's all right for people now. I could go to the doctors and if you're feeling very like lethargic, tired all the time, you ache all the time, you might have low to testosterone, and you can actually go to the doctors and they will give you an injection to boost your testosterone to a normal level. So like a 20-year-old. So your levels will be like 20 to 25 again. Because if you've got like low testosterone, I can't even say it, to test or whatever you call it, you could have like 5, 10 testosterone. I'm not even saying it. I'm not even terrestrial. Right, I can't say it. Test. You won't have no libido, so you won't be able to do any of that. You won't have no stamina. You physically be weak. You just be tired. You'll be tired like literally by doing nothing. So that means that you've got to get that done. You can get it done for free if you get tested. But it's very hard to get it free unless you're really low. Then you can obviously buy it and get it done. You do it yourself, but I wouldn't do that because one of my mates did it and he used to double it. You have a certain amount you put in yourself. He used to double his injections, and literally in about 6 months he was ripped. He wasn't big because he never trained to be big, but he was like proper ripped, and quite good size. He wasn't like bodybuilder, huge size. But that's dangerous, obviously, and it's illegal. But you can go to proper doctors, proper people who do it, and I'm sure it's about 4. Well, last time I checked out, because I was thinking about doing it, but then I thought, nah, it's way too much. It's about 450 quid a month, and I think you have 1 injection or 2 injections a month, because you can inject it weekly, you can inject it daily, and it's like a small amount, right? Or you can inject it weekly and it's a bigger amount, or you can inject it like monthly and it'll obviously be a bigger dosage. But what I heard is if you take it and you have a monthly jab, what happens is you'll be able to you'll feel like you can lift up cars and that. But when it comes to like a certain amount of time, because obviously it comes out, it just disappears out of your body after so long, right? I don't know how long it lasts. I think it only lasts less than a month. You only can have so much basically for your body, max. By the time it's for your next injection, it starts going down. That's why a lot of people, like professional bodybuilders and all that lot, they take it daily or every other day or every 3 days. So it's basically like that. You're not plateauing, so you're not going. Your body's not going. Ooh. And that's what it is. It's you can have it on obviously through the doctors and all that now, but once you're on it, you don't have to be on it for the rest of your life. But if you really are feeling like and you've got no energy, you probably have got really low testosterone and you need to get it sorted, because you'll just feel better. Loads of people take it. Loads of celebrities take it. A lot of celebrities have it. What's his name? That Gruffalo bloke. He takes it. He's admitted he takes it. The one who's in a lot of films. Beard, black hair. He was in You know, I think he's in the latest Peacemaker. He's in the last episode. He's in the thing with Sylvester Stallone, that Tulsa King. He's done a fight with him at the end, you know, and he's been in like Captain America, you know, and stuff like that. You know, quite a big actor. He takes it and he's like 50 something and he's ripped, but he just takes test, and that's what he just keeps he's basically got a body like a 20-year-old. So, and that's why he is. Of course, if you want to be a big, massive monster, that's when you take all your whole growth, you know, your test, your growth, which is obviously the growth is the one where it makes you bigger. You got all the tren, which is another thing. This is where you get all, obviously, if you see a person with loads of acne all over the back, you know, that's because they're taking like all that tren. And you always can tell by a person who's got had steroids or is on steroids, their jawline, they will have a really like cartoon jawline. So they're basically their chin, it will be like a square chin. Their neck muscles, so obviously you can see mine, it's like normal, right? You always will get a bit of trap, so you have a normal trap, but their traps will be like straight up like that. So from basically under their ear down like that, and it'll be like a big massive lump. They always have, the good sign of people on steroids is they have massive shoulders. And I'm not talking about like me standing next to you, Landon, like, wow, your shoulder, my shoulders are bigger than yours or whatever. I'm talking their shoulders are like, whoa, like that. So you see the people on Gladiators, the main gladiator, if you've watched Gladiators now, is Giant. He's a bodybuilder and he takes steroids. Never going to get that big. He might be getting banned because they don't want to look like they are steroid users. But yeah, but that was my my little teaching of all that. I don't know why. I just went on to that. Hey, about back from the US. Hope your family okay. I have supplements for muscle growth at the gym. Ashwanga, yeah. It's not muscle growth really, but more more to do with like recovery of the muscles. You know what I mean? So your muscles don't ache. Do you have? So I only use creatine when I'm going to the gym. I've only ever used creatine. Electrolytes are good. So electrolytes is what you get in like all your drinks. You know, like your sports drinks, but electrolytes is more like healthy, so you put it in with like your juice or whatever. Gives you energy. So you know what the footballers do when you see the football players, and they have like a little sachet before they go on, and they do it halfway through the match. Their electrolytes just gives you energy. You know, it's like Lucozade basically, but better stuff. You know, it's not illegal or nothing. You can buy it all the time. Protein, I use protein, but I have whey protein. It's thinner. It's not like big gunky stuff, and there's no fat in it. You know, so I have whey protein, and that's it really. I used to have what's it called? I forgot what it's called now. Pre-workout. I used to have pre-workout, but some of them are just like crazy and they make you shake, and sometimes they make you ill, but they don't really do much. It's just like basically having like a shot of Monster. I only started lifting heavy at 30. That's when I first bench pressed 100 kilos. Oh, cool. Didn't you go to a charity shop over there? Yeah, I think my max bench press was, I think it's like 120. I did it for 1 or 2. I could have probably done it for more if I had a spotter, but doing lifting like max weights are very dangerous, especially doing when it's like bench press, because obviously you can't get it back up. You've had it. And if you can tear your pec if you're lifting like weights you should be lifting. Really, it's just the ego lifting, really. But yeah, I probably couldn't do 100 now. Definitely couldn't do 100. And then I've always been weak at squats. I've never liked having a bar on my back. I've always hated it. So I always just use more like seated leg press and stuff like that. So I just don't like a bar on the back. So I never really bothered with it. And then deadlift. I like deadlifting. Deadlift's great. That works the whole of your body. Brilliant for like if you want to get a big back. I broke my record. I got that on YouTube. Where I did a 200 kg. For my weight, that's really good. And I was about, God knows how heavy it was, 80 kg. 80 pounds? Is it 80 pounds? Not 80 kg. Yeah. And I did that. I've done it a couple of times. So if you do it once, it's a fluke. If you do it a few times, then it's not a fluke. Well, guys, I'm going to go now. Thank you for coming on and talking. I've just got that box to do. I'm going to go through a few more. You know, like I said, got my lad's at his mum's. So tomorrow I'll get him back tomorrow. So I've got like in the morning and until 3 to list. Well, probably take more pictures of that. What I'll do now is I'm going to have something to eat, and I'm going to schedule what I've took pictures of for the next God knows how many days. I'm going to schedule 5 a day. That's what I'm going to do. So, yeah, I'm not bothered when it sells. You know, obviously there's some things in here which could probably sell very quickly, but it'll sell when it comes on to that day when it comes live. So just want to get them out, schedule it so eBay's ticking along, and then once it's all done in this room, all these boxes will go out to the shed. Well, I need to sort out the shed first, but yeah, then maybe next week I can sort out the shed and get a few videos. I don't know if I'm going to be doing any car boots again this week, but just because I don't want to spend money for the sake of it. If I was getting thousands of views, obviously I'll do it. But like I said, my only videos that are getting over 1,000 views at the moment are the car boot videos. And I don't want to just go to car boots when I don't need the stock, because I've got obviously stock to do now. And then I'm not getting anywhere just for you guys. I know it sounds bad, but my other videos should be getting the same amount as car boot videos. If you're subscribed to my channel, they should be, you know, you should be watching. I'm not saying like what I used to on standard videos like this video, what I've got tonight out, where it blatantly tells you how much I'm making in the thumbnail, 150 quid out of 5 quid. And at the moment, speaking on time, it's got 274 views, which is a waste of time. If I get views like that all the time, I'm not even going to bother doing YouTube anymore, because I'm not going to make any money anyway, am I? So it's just a waste of time. Yeah, the video before, which is about the Lego, selling the Lego, building the Lego and selling it, that's got 700, and it's just not worth my time. What is the point? You know, I like doing this, and I do little videos. The glasses have got 1,000. You know, Thundercats one's got 800. Then the car boot one's got 1,2. My last sales video with 45 sales in a day, that's got 800, and then the other car boot's got 1,000. Right? It's like I'm not saying it's subscribers. I just feel like I've mentioned in the on the live earlier. I feel like there's a lot of people now doing YouTube in reselling, and they have not got a clue what they're doing. They're just getting their phone out and videoing any old rubbish. They're not even telling you anything about anything. They've got no charisma. They've got no knowledge on how to film, and it's just blocking up all the I would say ones who are worth watching, you know. And because I haven't got loads of subscribers, my video rankings, I mean, if I look at my actual eBay at the moment, where it's like analytics, so I go to my analytics, and if I go to audience, which is what I should have, where is it? So for a YouTuber, most YouTubers, that's like a dream scenario. So you see, not subscribed and subscribed. So my views now, 50, basically 50-50, not far off, 50-50. Most YouTubers, you go to a big YouTuber, some of them will even say, please subscribe, because this is the people are watching and not subscribed. So they want the people are not subscribed to actually add them. But some people just don't sign up to YouTube. So I'm getting like 50% of my views. So 1,000 views, 500 of them are subscribers. I've got 5,000 subscribers. Well, almost 5,700 subscribers. So we all know that subscribers don't mean nothing. I've said that all along. I'd rather have 1,000 subscribers and 3,000 views, because that means my channel's doing good, right? But I don't want to waste my time, keep on doing videos if I'm not getting the recognition for it, right? There's people out there on YouTube who do shocking videos, who do rubbish videos, who just blag 10 minutes just to get a few quid. And I just don't see the point now. I've never said I've ever wanted to do that. If I don't got nothing to say, I won't do a video, right? But when I do a video, there's always something about it which is important, where it'll be something like a really good sale, or I'll show you how many sales, or I've picked up some good stuff, or it'll be something to help guys who are in reselling, and it doesn't get the recognition for it. And I feel like if it keeps on doing this, I won't bother doing YouTube anymore. I'll just do car boot videos, right? I'm not bothered at the moment. I'm not worried that much, because I know it's summer. It's just past summer holidays, and the summer holidays is a part where a lot of people are out and about going on holiday. People are not on the phones as much. But let's see what it's like in the next month or so. Where I live, car boots are staying open basically until Christmas. There's a couple of car boots that stay virtually open, weather depending, until Christmas, where then a lot of other YouTubers can't do car boot videos, so they struggle. They'll just do other content, where I am still doing car boots videos. So that's where a lot of people carry on watching me. But yeah, it's frustrating. It is frustrating, because obviously I want to have loads of views, and all that lot. But if I'm doing a what sold, that's why, like I said, I don't like doing what sold videos anyway. But if I'm doing a what sold video and I'm getting not even 1,000 views off a what sold video, why should I even bother doing a what sold? Obviously, people say, "Oh, we like to see what you sold and the things you picked up and all that lot." But if no one's watching, obviously you're not that bothered. You know what I mean? Either YouTube are not pushing me or promoting me enough, and it's wrong, because before my holiday I was doing fine. It's just weird. I feel like because I obviously uploaded old videos and all that lot, and then I sort of had some time out from YouTube. YouTube are sort of like gone, you're part-time now, we're not going to push your videos out. But I still do more videos than other people, don't I? I still do 4 or 5 videos a week, and I was doing one every day when I was going out more. But maybe if it comes to the where I'm at the stage where I'm going to quit, I might just do a whole week of car boot videos, go out and do a whole week of brand new car boot videos, and then see how my views do, and see if it boosts YouTube up like that. But then, is it just because of car boot videos? It shouldn't just be because of car boot videos, should it? It should be because of other things. Because I see other YouTubers, they get views for going around a charity shop. I see other YouTubers sitting there talking about nothing, and they're getting views. So why are they getting views over me when I used to get the views the same as them? I don't know. It's just frustrating. Just frustrating. But guys, I know I've got my loyal subscribers. I know some people will watch no matter what. So to you guys, thank you very much. But I'm going to go now because I'm getting bored of talking. Anyway, see you later.